Weight loss and weight management. This is a very common concern of almost everyone, and we all are trying to seek some or the other tips and tricks here and there which can help us in our weight journey. But do you know that there are certain scientific and medically proven tips? If you follow them, it will be easy for you to achieve your dream weight. What are those tips? Let's find out. Namaste. My name is Dr. Tanvi Mayur Patel. I am an endocrinologist, hormone specialist doctor from Mumbai, India. Now before we continue this video, one important information. If you want to watch this video in Hindi language, then on the I button and below in the description box there is a link. If you click on that link, then this video will be played in Hindi language for you. अगर आप आज के इस वीडियो को हिंदी भाषा में देखना चाहते हैं तो ऊपर आई बटन पे और नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में एक लिंक है. अगर आप उस लिंक पे क्लिक करेंगे तो इस वीडियो को आप हिंदी भाषा में पाएंगे. सो लेट्स बिगिन आवर टुडेज टॉपिक. सी इन दिस वीडियो आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर विथ यू द फाउंडेशन ऑफ द वेट मैनेजमेंट. These are the tips and tricks. If you follow in rest of your life, it will be very easy for you to achieve your dream weight. Understand, in this video I am not going to share you one tip that if you eat this or if you do not eat this you will lose weight. No, those quick fixes does not work most of the time. So I am going to share with you the actual tips which if you follow all of them, it will be very easy for you to achieve your weight. So what are those tips? Very first tip is a mental preparation and a mindset. Yes, though losing weight is a physical journey, but your mental preparation is very important. See, in this weight loss journey, you are going to do a lot of changes in your eating habits and in your daily lifestyle. Many of the times, initially following this can be difficult, and that is the time you need to stay positive and your strong willpower is very, very important. We all as a human being always seek for excuses. Rather than that, try to find out the solutions and stick to those solutions so that your weight loss journey can be easy. Understand, these tips are not for a 1 or 2 days. These tips are mostly for your lifelong, and these are the habits. If you inculcate for a long period of time, you will not be able to lose weight, but also you will be able to maintain the weight. That is the most important thing. Right? So positive mindset is very important. Second thing is the motivation. Yes, you need to stay motivated in your entire this weight loss journey. See, it is very easy to lose motivation. It might happen that if you're trying best of your effort and you're not reaching your goal on time or your results are very slow, you might become disheartened, you might be demotivated, but that is the time you have to have a positive mindset and stay motivated. If you'll be motivated, it will be easy for you to continue the journey and reach to your target. Having said that, the patience is also very important. See, understand one thing, your weight, what is today, has not happened overnight. It took maybe years or months to reach to your weight. Similarly, when you want to lose weight, patience is very important. Many of the times people want to lose 10 kg, 15 kgs in a month. Please don't do that. Your internal body will collapse and you will not able to sustain that result. Rather, you might even regain that weight. And then what will happen? You will be more disheartened and you will be more frustrated. So for that, you have to have a patience and have a short-term goals. Now, goals are also very important. So before you start your journey, make a goal diary. Write your goals. What is your goal after 1 month or 2 months or after 1 year? And keep a track on your goals. As long as you are reaching your goals in a positive direction is a very, very important. Again, having said that about the goals, it's very important that your goals has to be realistic and doable. Don't keep a goal of losing 10 or 15 kg in a month, which might not be possible, and then you will lose hope. So please keep your goals which is realistic. And if you achieve your goal, celebrate that. Be happy about it. Rather than thinking that when will I achieve my eventual goal, rather than that, focus on your short-term goals and be positive about that. Another very important mindset is a slow and steady wins the race. Yes, even if you are able to reach your target on a gradual pace, a slow pace, that's enough. At least you are reaching in a positive direction. We are not here to do a quick fixes. We are here to reach your target in a slowly and steadily manner so that you are able to maintain that weight. So this is a very first and very important tip, is the preparing your mindset before you actually start your process. So second part of the journey is the process, in that the very first thing is the exercise. Yes, exercise is a very important for your weight loss journey. It is advisable that you do at least 60 minutes of physical activity, minimum 5 to 6 days in a week. And if you are able to do that, it will be easy for you to reach your target. If you are not able to do 60 minutes of exercise in the beginning, then split your exercise into 2 times, 30 minutes 2 times. Again, that's possible. In the initial, it might be difficult for you to start on the exercise, so you can begin slowly and then escalate gradually so that you can reach to 60 minutes per day in a target. If possible, go join a gym nearby. That's very good. If there is no gym available, no problem. You can do all other exercises at the comfort of your home also. Now when we talk about the exercise, you have to do 2 types of exercise. First is a cardio activity and second one is a weight training. Cardio activities, they actually burn the calories. So exercises like running, jogging, skipping, swimming, jumping, these are all cardio activities. They will help you burn more fat and weight. Second is a weight training, where they are going to use some kind of a body weight or an external weight. You can include both of these kind of activity. If you do not have a gym, then you can do a functional training at your home, wherein you are going to utilize your body weight and you will be able to do the exercise on the floor. So these kind of exercise is very important. Try to switch over your exercises over a period of time, because if you do the same exercise again and again, it will not only become a mentally boring for you, but even your muscles will be adapted to it. So challenge your muscles and do different form of exercise on a regular basis. Again, high intensity exercise workouts are advisable. So high intensity workouts are nothing but you are going to do 7 or 10 minutes of a very strenuous exercise, and after that you will do a light activities. So in fact, these kind of exercises burn more fat. And more you will do this functional training and a weight training, you will be able to increase your basal metabolic rate, and that will causes a lot of fat burn even when you are not doing an exercise. So exercise is a very integral part of the activity. Again, very important, don't overdo the exercise. If you do over exercising, again your body will go into the strenuous, a lot of stress hormones will be released, and that can reduce your exercise capacity also. So that's the first thing, that's the exercise. Second is a healthy food choices. Yes, food choices are very important. So whenever you go for shopping, be mindful about your shopping. Purchase the food items which are actually healthy, and do not fall prey for a marketing gimmicks. Yes, many companies do lot of health claims and do sell lot of unprocessed and unhealthy food items in a healthy packaging. So refrain yourself from that and develop a habit of reading a food label or a nutrition label. The more and more you will do that, you will find that you are doing a healthy choices. By the way, how to read a food label, what to see in a food label, what are actually healthy and what are actually not healthy, I have made a special video for that. If you want, you can watch that video so that you will understand that more in detail. Again, when you buy such unhealthy food item and bring that at home, either you keep it in a wardrobe or you keep it in the refrigerator, and every now and then this will tempt you to eat, and in fact that will make your health journey more bad. So the first and foremost, do not buy such products at first place, so they will not be at your home and you will not be tempted. So this is an indirect way of making your mind and your mental mindset ready for a healthy life. Variety is a spice of life. Yes, so try to include various kinds of varieties of exercise, food, vegetables, oils, snacks. The more and new varieties you will include in your day-to-day lifestyle, it will be easy for you to continue on your health journey and prevent you from getting bored and have a joyful journey. Another thing is that Brush your teeth frequently. Yes, at least 2 to 3 times if you brush your teeth on a regular basis, you will find that your appetite and your hunger reduces. When you are hungry, always ask yourself, are you actually hungry or are you actually thirsty? See, our brain does not discriminate hunger and a thirst separately, and it gives us a similar kind of a signal that we want to eat food. So when you actually feel hungry, try to drink at least 1 glass of a warm water and wait for 10 to 15 minutes. If after drinking a water, if you still feel hungry, then in that case include a small snack. Again, hydration is very important. So make sure that you have 3 to 4 liters of water every day, and every time you feel hungry, have at least 1 glass of warm water. And before you actually eat your food, 15 to 20 minutes prior to having your meal, have 1 glass of warm water. This will reduce your appetite and you will eat less, and you will be able to control on your portion size. Another important thing is that how many times you need to eat. See, in an ideal situation, you should eat 3 major meals, that's a breakfast, lunch and dinner, and you should have 3 small snacks, maybe a mid-morning snack, evening snack and probably a bedtime snack. So this will balance out your blood sugar and it will also balance out your hunger. Otherwise, what will happen? If you skip your meals, you will be more hungry, and there is a high possibility that in your next meal, you will eat more than the required. Another tip is mindful eating. Yes, what is a mindful eating? Mindful eating is nothing but you are actually paying attention to what you are eating. So when you eat next time, always ask yourself, why am I eating? How much I am going to eat? What kind of food I am eating? And if you ask these questions to your mind, you will be paying more attention to what you are eating. And in fact, when you eat mindful, you will be able to follow a good eating habits and a portion control. Many of the times we eat due to the boredom, or maybe we are feeling low, we are feeling depressed, or maybe we are watching a TV or a movies, and that is the time maximum person tries to binge, and that is the time we try to cheat. This is called as a food cheating. When you do food cheating, remember one thing, you are not cheating anyone else, you are cheating yourself. So be conscious about it, and if you do that repetitively, try to change that. And for that, you can also maintain a food diary. Yes, please write down what you are eating, how much you have ate, what was your mind at that time. And then gradually when you retrospectively analyze that, you will be able to understand your food wrong habits and you will be able to improvise that. Alright. Another important tip is eating smart. Now what do we mean by that? Smart eating means when you are going to eat food, you are going to have a salads first, raw vegetables. So that will have a lot of fiber and that will reduce your appetite. Also when you eat salads, you will also feel less hungry and you will actually eat less carbohydrate and a fat containing food. But when you are eating salad, make sure that you do not use a ready to eat processed salad dressings, because they claim to be healthy but actually they are over flooded with the fat and oils. So avoid using such kind of a salad dressing. You can make a salad dressing at your home using maybe a curd or a lemon juice or a vinegar or a olive oil or a black pepper. All of this will spice up your salad and without any extra calories. 8 p.m. Yes, what is 8 p.m.? Do not eat anything after 8 p.m. except water or a fruit infused water or a herbal tea or a green tea. Besides that, do not include anything in your diet after 8 o'clock because your metabolism slows down after that time. Another tip is chewing your food. Yes, chew. Yes, you have to chew your food. Many of the times we don't pay attention and we don't chew food. We in fact gulp the food. In fact, when you chew food, the chewing burns the calories. Also, when you chew food, a lot of digestive enzymes get released and that will help in a better digestion and better absorption of all the nutrients which are present in your food. Another tip is a portion size. Yes, very important. Whether you eat more healthy or relatively less healthy food, but if you eat in a larger quantity, your weight loss journey will not be successful. So portion size is very important. One quick tip for the portion size is that you can select a smaller plate. Yes, when you take a smaller plate, of course your portion size will be less, and if you take a larger plate, you are going to take more food. So that is an important tip for your portion size. Again, when you eat food, make sure that you fill your plate 1/4 filled with the salads. So this salad will give you good appetite curbing activity also. Another thing is that when you're actually eating food, once you start feeling 3/4 of fullness in your stomach, stop eating. Yes, and then if you experience it after 15 to 20 minutes, you are completely satisfied. Many times what happens when you're actually eating food, we don't realize it and we overeat, and that we realize only after some time. That's the reason why stop eating once you feel 3/4 full of your stomach. Next thing is carbohydrate. Yes, carbohydrate are very important. Many people think that carbohydrate should be omitted. Please don't do that mistake, because carbohydrates are actually our energy source and they balance our blood sugar. So you have to have a carbohydrate in your diet. Next is the protein. They say proteins are powerful. Why? Because proteins are building block elements of your body. So include more of a proteins. You will get proteins from all the dals, all the legumes, beans, lentils, curd, yogurt, milk products, egg whites, and then fish and a chicken. So all of these are rich sources of a protein. So include them in your diet regularly. Next is a fat. People think that fat is a fattening. No, it's not that way. In fact, fat is a very important part of your balanced meal. Fat is important for your joint lubrication. Fat is important for you to absorb certain vitamins, and fat is also very important for making hormones. So you have to have a healthy fats. Where do we get these healthy fats? Healthy fats are found in avocado, it's found in olive oil, then oily fish, seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, all of them contain a healthy fat. So do include them in a diet. When you're having this chia seeds and flax seeds, make sure that you store them in the refrigerator, because they get rancid very easily. So don't make that mistake. You can have a 2 to 4 servings of a fish, oily fish in a week. But at the same time, refrain yourself from eating any kind of a oily food like bhajiyas, pakoras, or any kind of fillets. They all will have lot of calorie in themselves. Another tip is a low glycemic index food. Yes. What is a glycemic index? Glycemic index is nothing but once you start eating food, how frequently and how fast it will shoot up your blood sugar is called as a glycemic index. So when you eat a low glycemic index food, your blood sugar will remain in balance, and this will also help you in losing weight. So include more of a low glycemic index food. So which are these foods? So food items such as a finger millet, foxtail millet, buckwheat, brown rice, quinoa, all of these are a low glycemic index food. So include more of them. All the fruits, all the vegetables, all the green leafy vegetables are also considered as a low glycemic index food. So include more of them in your diet. Another tip is the gluten. Yes, what is gluten? Gluten is actually a protein which is found in a wheat and a wheat-based food products. And many of the times, many people have a difficulty in digesting gluten, and because of that their digestive system becomes weak. So to avoid that, try to avoid all the forms of a gluten. Where do you get this gluten? You get gluten from the wheat, semolina, then refined flour. All the bakery items, pasta, they all contain a gluten. So instead of gluten, you can switch over to other alternatives like all the millets. Then you can switch over to rice. Then all the millets will have a good amount of a gluten-free option. Another tip is a salt. Yes, see, salt is a very important for our blood pressure maintenance. However, when you consume excess of the salt, your body tends to conserve water, and this leads to water retention and a bloating. And when you actually weigh yourself on a weighing scale, you might find that your body weight is more. So restrict your salt intake. In fact, for a healthy normal individual, 2 to 3 grams of salt per day is a maximum permeable limit. Okay, now this salt contains a sodium chloride, and out of this sodium chloride, the sodium is a major component which contributes to our blood pressure maintenance. So if you have a blood pressure issues, you can switch over to low sodium salt also. There are other salt alternatives. Maybe you can try to include kosher salt, or a pink Himalayan salt, or a black salt. And if you have a thyroid problem, a right kind of a salt is also very important. By the way, what kind of a salt to be eaten by people who have a thyroid problem, I have made another video. If you have a thyroid issue, do watch that video for more detailed information. Right? Another important tip is the hydration. See, hydration is very essential because each and every part of our body is made up of a water, and 70% of our body has water. So the water is very important. Having said that, all our digestive enzymes or most of our hormones, they are all liquid in nature. So the hydration is important. For the hydration, the easiest thing you can do is include water. Try to include 2 to 3 liters of water, or maybe a 1 glass of warm water every hour. The better your body hydrated will be, the less will be your hunger, and this will reduce your appetite. So make sure that you include water. If you find that drinking a water is a boring for you, then in that case maybe you can add up a lemon to it, or maybe you can just add a apple cider vinegar. This will increase the taste. Or sometimes you can also make a fruit infused water or a herbal water. So this will alter the taste, and you will ensure that the hydration remains good. However, refrain yourself from any kind of a juices or a smoothies, because many people take that in the form of a hydration, and that will in fact increase your calorie intake and will reduce your weight. So don't make that mistake. Another tip is a fiber. Yes, fiber is very important. See, we all need around 40 to 50 grams of a fiber per day. This fiber not only adds bulk to the food, but it reduces our appetite. It makes sure that our bowel activity is better, and it does not make us be constipated. So include good amount of a fiber in your diet. We all get a fibers from whole vegetables, whole fruits. So when you eat them, make sure that you do not juice them, because when you juice them, the fiber content reduces drastically. So consume them in a whole form. Second mistake which you should avoid is that many people have a habit of peeling off their skin. So don't do that, because the skin has the maximum amount of a fiber. You can also include fiber from the external sources by including a psyllium husk in your diet, and all the kind of a seeds like a flax seeds, chia seeds, sesame seeds, they all contain a good amount of fiber. Another tip is a oil. Yes, many people confuse that one particular oil is healthier than the other oil. It may not be true, especially when we talk about the weight management. Every oil has the same calories. So whether you consume olive oil, groundnut oil, rice bran oil, or a sunflower oil, or any oil for that matter, it contains the same calorie. So restrict your oil consumption. Having said that, it is found that a healthy adult should consume half a liter of oil per month, and your oil consumption should be limited to 10% of your total daily calories. It is advisable that you keep switching the oils. Do not consume the same variety of oil throughout the year. Try to switch over from one oil to another, so that it adds to a new texture and a new taste, and it will make you less boring from eating the same kind of a food. And also adding new oils will add up the various different kinds of the essential fatty acids in your diet. Now, many times many people consume oil, especially repetitively usage of the same oil. That means one time you have used the oil for frying purpose, and the same oil is later on used. Don't do that, because once you heat the oil to a certain temperature, there are a lot of chemical properties changes, and many times such kind of an oil can be more harmful to your body. So make a note of that. Again, many times what happens that people buy a larger packets of the oil and they keep it and store it for a long period of time. And due to this storage, many of the times this oil becomes bad and they go into the rancidity. So that will again alter the taste and the texture and the chemical properties of the oil. So do not make that mistake, and if you have a lot of stock, probably you can refrigerate it. Try to restrain yourself from any kind of a vegetable based oils like a margarine. So that also should be eaten in a bare minimum quantity. Alright. Another important tip is the usage of the probiotics. Yes. What is probiotics? Probiotics are nothing but a collection of healthy bacteria. See, our digestive system has two types of bacteria, healthy and unhealthy, and the balance of both of that is very essential for our healthy digestive system. So when you include lot of probiotics in your diet, we are actually improving your gut health, and indirectly this will help you in your weight management. So include more of a probiotics in your diet. Nowadays in the market we do get a readily drinkable and edible probiotics. So if you consume them, make sure that you read out on their calorie content also, because at the end of the day we are talking about the weight management. So if you are going to have a lot of sugar content, it will increase your body weight. Another point to be kept in mind, these probiotics are helpful only if they are living organisms. So if you buy a probiotics, make sure that you refrigerate them correctly. Probiotics you can also obtain from a natural food like yogurt, then all the yogurt based food products like buttermilk, then a fermented food products like a dosa, idli, dokla, then food products like a miso, sauerkraut, kefir, they also contain a good amount of probiotics, so you can also include them in your diet. Next is the milk and dairy products. Try to cut down on the milk and dairy products completely, and in replacement of this conventional milk, you can switch over to the nut milk. You can make a milk out of the soya milk, then almond milk, coconut milk, rice milk. They are another options for the replacement of the conventional milk. Another food item is a soya. See, restrict your soya consumption in a moderation, because soya is said to interfere with thyroid, and the thyroid is very important for your normal metabolism. So consume soya products in a moderation. Another important tip is the artificial sweetener. Yes, many times what happens, because we are switching over from to a healthy alternative, the market is flooded with the artificial sweeteners. Restrict their usage, because they are proven to be carcinogenic up to an extent and can lead you into many other health problems. So if at all you want an artificial sweetener, you can choose a natural artificial sweetener, and that is a stevia. Conventional to the regular white sugar, you can take a help of a jaggery or a brown sugar, but again remember, any form of a sugar will have a calorie. But if at all you need to choose, you can definitely choose a healthier alternative. Another tip is no juicing. Yes, whether we talk about the fruit juices or vegetable juices, try to say no to these juices. Whether it is a homemade juice or whether it is an artificially packed and a ready to drink juice, say no to such juices. See what happens, if we want to obtain a glass of a fruit juice, we need to squeeze out minimum 2 to 3 fruits, and in fact that will increase the portion size, and also it will reduce the fiber content. So to avoid that, it is always advisable that do not consume any kind of juices. Rather you can switch over to the whole fruit. So that will give you a lot of fiber, it will reduce your appetite, and it will increase your bowel activity also, and you will meet your fiber intake per day. So no juices. Another important thing is the say no to liquid calories. Yes, these are the liquid calories which we don't realize and we keep drinking. So this liquid calories comes from all the juices, all the ready to drink beverages, like which is carbonated drink, alcohol, and all the kind of drinks which are ready to drink. So these kind of drinks contains lot of calorie and they will hamper your weight loss. You can include green tea in your diet. try to include 2 to 3 cups of a green tea per day. Having said about the teas, you can also include a various detox teas. Yes, you can make such a fresh detox teas at your home. You need not be dependent on a market for outside. You can make a detox tea made from a lemon, turmeric, then a ginger, then there is a hibiscus tea. You can take a help of a cumin and ajwain. All of this you can make a fresh tea out of that and you can consume. So it will not only detoxify your body, you will also meet your hydration and you will be able to boost up your metabolism also very well. Also, another important tip is say no to any kind of a food which is available in the form of a packets. So all the ready to eat food, all the food which is available in the packets like chips, biscuits, chivdas, namkeens, try to avoid them as much as you can because they add a lot of to your weight in a hidden way. Another tip is beating your sugar cravings. Yes, if you feel like to eat something sweet, you can switch over to dark chocolate, or maybe you can make a chicky at home using a sesame seeds or a nuts. So that will be a healthier alternative. Again, another important point is that restrict your alcohol intake. So no smoking and no alcohol. Occasionally, if you are going out, maybe a glass of a red wine is okay. Another important tip is a sleep. Yes, sleep is very important. 6 to 8 hours of a nighttime sleep will make sure that all your other hormones work properly and your body goes in a better recovery. And that will ensure that you burn more fat and calories. And then you will be able to maintain your body weight. So sleep is very important. Stress management is also very important. Try to reduce your stress because stress increases the cortisol and that will increase your body weight. By the way, I have made another video for the stress management. If you are leading a very stressful life, you can watch that video so you will be able to deal with the stress in a much better way. Include few superfoods in your diet. Superfoods like a wheat grass, alfalfa grass, moringa leaves, barley, include all of them in your diet. They are said to be superfood because they help in boosting up your metabolism. Make sure that you check your body weight on a regular basis and keep a track on your physical activity, your sleeping habits, your stress and your food habits. So when you keep a track of all of that and when you keep a track of your body weight, you will be able to understand what is going right and what is going wrong. And in spite of following all of these tips, if still you are not able to lose weight, then there can be a possibility that there is some medical help you will need. And for that, you need to reach out to your nearby doctor and ask them if there is anything which is causing you weight gain. There could be many other medical reasons and hormonal reasons for you to keep on gaining weight or not able to lose weight. So try to find them out and attend them if there is any problem. Alright. I hope after watching this video you got some good useful information and you got some few tips which is a basic foundation of your weight management. I'm sure if you follow them you will be able to not only lose weight but also follow a very healthy lifestyle which will protect you from many kind of a long-term and a chronic lifestyle related health diseases. Alright. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you will get more and more health related, especially diabetes, thyroid and hormone related information. Then there is a bell icon. If you click there, as and when my new video will be published, you will get an instant notification. And if you have any of your personal question whose answer you are seeking for, write them in the comment box below. I try to read and answer them as early as I can. We will meet again with some new good useful information. Till then, take care of yourself. Namaste.